Thank you so much for tuning in. Another interview here on the King Solomon KS News platform, where we bring to you wonderful trending topics, commentary, journalism, letting you know what's happening in the world of entertainment and in the world and just what's happening all across our nation. Please take this time to follow us and subscribe. We are in the comment section. All the links are there. Make sure you guys uh, click on the links, hit the notification button, share this video, share this commentary. Please make sure you share this commentary. Share with as many people as possible. We are excited about it, and we are just tuning in and chiming in to let you guys know what's going on. Please take this time also to um, support us directly with the Cash App if you want to continue to watch us to come and support and to make sure we take care of the upkeep and we just keep this train moving. We keep it growing. And that's what we're doing. We're growing, we're expanding, streaming. We are across all platforms. We're going live now on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and streaming, Roku, Fire Stick, Android. And we are, thank you for being on Power Radio Nation, our Saturday show on there. Patronage about entrepreneurship and consumer awareness. Check out King Simon on Power Radio Nation, syndicated radio. We are excited about that. Thank you guys so much. And so we just bring you to talk about the BMF Black Mafia family on Stars. Continue to bring you another review. So we're pretty much covering season 1 and season 2 as we anticipate season 3 coming. We're just going to continue to go over the whole series from start to beginning. I know I had left off, I think, on season 4 or 5, and we pretty much just want to give you just a backstory. Pretty much this show is about the story of Big Meech, real life story, where his son plays his real life son plays his father on the platform. Meechie Flannery, Big Meech, brother Terry. They're showing about their lives in Detroit, Michigan, in the River Rose E-Course area, South Detroit, and just showing how they came up in the game of becoming some of the biggest dealers ever. And we really are just tracking the story just for the sake of series, not salacious, not advertising or making popularity of what they've done, but just showing how great of a series this is, how it definitely mirrors life, and how we learn a lot from watching our communities that are influctuated and that are, some things are inescapable. Not that we should fall for it, but this is just a real product of our environment sometimes. So these guys showed that part of the story as well when they're sharing their story of how they came from a 2-parent household and they somehow end up, still dealing in drugs. And although oftentimes, as we know, if we into it, that don't mean our family, my parents support it. They don't condone it at all. And we try to hide it from them in every, as long as we can, in every sense of the word, because they're not going for it. And so we going to tell a story of how the 50 Boys begin to brand their name, and they begin to merge themselves with 12th Street. They begin to merge themselves with other local gangs that become the Black Mafia family, BMF. The River Rouge area, the E-Course area, is the area that they were primarily in. Like I said, two-parent household where their father and their mother both worked, and they did the best they could to support the family. Also mentioned Lamar, who's the antagonist, who is gets out of jail and is trying to destroy all the plans of Big Meech and Terry. And so this is because he used to be a part of the 12th Street gang. And when he comes out, he discovered that things are different and how he wants to reclaim his spot, reclaim the territory, with the absentee of everybody who he knew that was in the gang is no longer there, with the exception of Peel. And Peel tried to fill him in on all the changes and what's going on now. And as Lamar is learning this, Lamar is trying to get back. Now, you also have the story of the role Monique Green, played by rapper Cash Doll, who has her oldest daughter is by Lamar, and she ends up having a second daughter by MEECHIE. And so and they are arch nemesis. And so this is an another interesting plot to the series. And episode 4 was Heroes, episode 5 was Secrets and Lies, and episode 6 was Strictly Business, episode 7 was The Family. And so we want to definitely talk about all these episodes. Episode 8 is Push It to the Limits, and episode 9 is High Treason, episode 10 is New Beginnings. And so this is where we are with it, and we're trying to just make sure we introduce all the shows out to you, and let you know that we are covering as much as season 1 and all of season 2, and that's we want to make sure you brought up to speed before we get into season 2, and pretty much the story is continuing to go on as a lot of people are coming and going. People are getting killed because these power plays, like Big L was a major connect of theirs, female who comes in, who did not want to deal with MEECHIE directly, but he wanted to deal with Terry. Terry was more the smooth and laid back, and they end up getting Big L. She ended up dying from I think K9 ended up killing her, and so they end up like I say, always changing connections and plugs, what you want to call it, and Lamar tries to kill MEECHIE, and it's always just back and forth of Lamar trying to kill MEECHIE, and MEECHIE really keeps sparing him, don't want to kill him, but it kind of like forced to do it, but that's because Lamar won't go away. And there's just interesting plots and turns. His cousin, who is he bombs bodies for the funeral homes, is helping him. He go to get him to help him, and as Lamar is, like you said, the end of I believe season 1, he ends up not actually dying, but still being alive after he was shot. And so this is another plot and twist in the story. Kato also is seeing Big Mickey, and they bribe Kato to Lamar, like I said before, bribe Kato to be an informant inside of the 50 Boys at the time, 50 Boy gang, by dating Big Mickey, and getting information that helps Lamar to kind of continue to take down the 50 Boys. And so as you move on, all these things are coming full circle. And Detective Bryant also is an antagonist that is constantly, first he was working with the 50 Boys. He was an informant inside, detective informant for Big MEECHIE, but ends up, of course, later on in season 2 begins to turn against. But right now he's working with him, and MEECHIE is paying him and keeping the police off him as they continue to move forward and becoming the big drug warlords of that time. And so we're moving towards the relationship of Monique trying to salvage and allow Lamar to come back into his daughter's life. So you have that dynamic going on. You have the dynamic of all the changing moving parts on each part. And let me see the episode where they end season one with the all the family coming together and Lamar being shot, and in a plan to take over. And so he gives them uh, the deal of the goal is to bring all of the gangs together to form what would be changed from 50 Boys to Black Mafia. So all these constantly changing and connects changing and people dying and all these moving parts is all designed to sustain all that by building a big, hey, we could all become one and get paid. It's enough for everybody. And that was the concept of the 50 Boys moving into the Black Mafia family, is to connect everybody, stop the killing, and everybody is, could share the same territories and get paid. And that was the concept. And so that's what all the movie parts about. So Kato, you got Big Mickey, you got K9 comes into play. You have um, Terry, Meech, Detective Bryant. Yeah, and also it shows when Meechie kidnapped Zoe because they stole a stash from him. So it's all these things that's happening in the season. And so we're going to move to um, season two. But at the end of season one, Big Mickey have to shoot Kato um, for they found out that she was a snitch and she was giving information to Lamar, and so they didn't trust her, and so Big Mickey had to take her out, and we discovered some more stuff after that he had killed her in season two, and then we'll move on to season two, and we'll run through season two all the way to the end of season two, and we're gonna continue to follow the series as season three come back on, and I guess we can move a little bit into season two, but definitely want to finish this up all the way from season one to season two, and that was the idea behind it. Detective Bryant, Big Cato, and so we begin to tie all this in as we come into season two, and as the 50 Boys is now the Black Mafia family. Again, the idea is to bring as many of the local street dealers together under one, and he's presenting this to them as again doing the war on drugs, doing the all the laws changing, doing all of these challenges that was happening in Detroit and all over the world. Was the resolve of which got him great results because they was able to do this. And so we're going to continue to follow this. Now you introduce to Markeisha, which is played by Lala, and Terry is interested in her. She becomes, interested in Terry, which Terry's baby mom was sent away, and she came back with the baby, and so that was a dynamic of the story as well, and they killed. They like I said, they killed Big L. K9 kills Big L, and then you introduced to Boom, who is Markeisha's husband, which is played by Lala, and he's another player that is a dealer, a local dealer that they're teaming up with, and again, this is when Detective Bryant is coercing and blackmailing uh, Big Mickey to give information on Meech and what they're doing, because at this time, um, Detective Bryant, I think Detective Lopez was murdered, and Brian is like, we need information. Detective Brian need information. So when they didn't give him the information that he wanted, that's when he began to turn on the Black Mafia family, and now he's trying to get them, and he's trying to uh, arrest them and get them off the street. And so that's when the state takes over. Now the state and the DEA is taking over. And again, it's more moving parts. A lot of people are coming in. A lot of people are going out because people are constantly are dying, and it's just growing and growing because it's like who prevails. Okay, so I think we're going to pick up the next review, season 3. I mean, season 2, episode 2 or 3, or episode 4, and we're going to just tie it all in, and we're going to make sure we iterate from beginning season 1 to season 2 to make sure you guys understand what is happening. Black Mafia Family season 1 and season 2, getting ready for season 3 whenever they decide to release season 3, and we're going to begin to review on that. We want to just give a shout out to Stars, corresponding for Stars. We want to thank you guys so much for. We want to see if you can see that. I don't know if it's able to see it. Let me see. It's not able to see it, but they gave a beautiful, beautiful. I guess a little bit there you can see it. Star corresponding package, and we just grateful for Stars, and we could continue to cover their series. I think now it's on season 3, and we're going to be covering hopefully P Valley as well. But we want to give a shout out to Stars for the wonderful, wonderful program that they're doing over there as well. Try to get to see. Okay, there it goes right there. You can see it a little bit. We thank you so much for that. And so continue to follow us as we review all these wonderful, great shows and the wonderful Stars Network. Until then, make sure you guys share this video, like, comment, hit the notification. We're going to continue to bring you more great commentary, more great shows from Zeus, as well as other networks. We thank you guys so much. Support us directly here. Hit the comment section to subscribe. All the links are there. Share. And until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Key Simon Entertainment KS News. Thank you guys. Next time.